Hello everyone. So in today's video, I am going to explain you how to draw a layout in Cadence. So for that, I'll open one layout environment. So from here, I'll select the layout. So it's here, selected, and I'll give the name to this, say test1, right? Okay, and this window will pop up. So one margin is given for the reference to draw a layout. So to begin with this layout, first thing I would like you to explain. First thing you should do is just click on display and then set this X snap and Y snap to 0.005. By default it may not be 0.005, but by setting it, it gives you more resolution, like to draw your drawing with a precision. So you can make even a smaller change by putting this much of available X snap spacing. So to get the layout of mouse, first just press I for instantiate, as we used to do in the schematic. So here from browse you can select, suppose I went in my TSMC 65 nanometer library and want to draw a layout of a RF mouse. So I click on this and then suppose I select this mouse, RF mouse. Okay, so and then in layout if I click, so this one will come here. So like that I can drop it somewhere. Okay, so these are the reference coordinates. So this you can see at the top X and Y coordinate as you move this. So you can place accordingly. So this is the layout of RF mouse. Alright, so here you can see, so these blue are poly, so these are gates. As I have your fingers, so it's coming multiple polys, and one side is source and another side is drain. Or these are not connected, we can connect it accordingly. Okay, so this layer is OD layer. So one important thing to note, the OD layer is considered as source. So this one is OD, so you can make it to source. You connect this side to the source. Okay, and this is body. So you can see. Okay, so to move this one, we can select it and press M, and by clicking we can move it anywhere. Okay, and to copy it's same. Select it, press C, and then you can make a copy. Alright, I can save it from here. It is as simple as that. So in this, suppose you want to connect it with a metal layer. For that, pressing the C bar, just click it. M9 is selected, but it is drawing a line of M9. Okay, here M9 is selected on the left hand side. So suppose I have drawn another line of say, so this one DRW1 drawing, I can select and then can make a line over there. Now come back to the old layout. With that I want to explain a few things also. Here, like from here you can see copy, move, stretch, everything is there. But this hierarchy I want to explain you. Suppose I want to make changes inside. So now if I want to make changes, it won't allow me. It completely, I am not able to select any single thing inside. So what I do, I need to make it flatten. So for that, I click on this and hierarchy, flatten. So select the pixel, and these options you can select accordingly. I'm keeping it one level only for now. Okay. So for that I will select the layout first, and then go to the option edit and then hierarchy, and in that flatten. So select this pixel and then press OK. So now you can see you can even select inside things. Suppose you have selected this one, press M, you can move it out. So now you can make changes inside also because the layout is flattened now. Okay, so this is one thing. With this, the help of this option, you can make the changes in a standard layout for your need. And another thing I would like to mention here, and to get the property, I said this as cube. So here if you see the parameter, so it is showing width per finger is 2 micrometer and it's a number of fingers 16. So that's why these are there 16. Okay. So if you make it to say 2 or say 4, so it will become like this. After that, few options are also there. I would like to mention those options here. So this one is covered, and in create you can create the bias also. So first we'll go to this shape. If you want to create any rectangular kind of design, instantiate is also there. You can create pin and labels also, that we will discuss later. Okay, and this is for multipath. Okay, so suppose I want to create PRs, so I can click here, or I can press O also, and accordingly, suppose I want to come from metal, say metal 6 to metal 9. So select the stack, and then metal layer number, metal 6, and we are coming to metal 9. Okay, so these stacks they have created, and you can choose the row column accordingly and it will change. You can delete this by selecting and delete. So suppose this is the one layout where to see the which layer is what. So suppose I want to see this layer, so I can select NB. So all M1 it is showing. If I want to see all M2, so now it shows M2, M3. So like that you can see the layers, right? And maybe will show everything. So this one is poly, I'm saying, but let's see whether it is poly or not. Poly is PO drawing, so this one you can see this is poly. Okay. What is happening here? So this one is source, and this one is drain accordingly, because it is coming here and connected to metal 2. This one is metal 2. Metal 2 is yellow one. Okay. So these are connected to drain. And what about this one? This source we have taken to some other level. So let's see. M3, M4. Yeah. So what they did, they bring everything till M4 and they connected it together, and there they made a source. So this upper layer is metal 4. So they are stacking from OD to M1, then M2, then M3, then M4, and connected to M4 together, and then you can bring it out also. So this one is M3, it will not affect it if you bring it out also. Okay. So that's how it works. And to connect, suppose I want to connect this metal 4 outside, so I'll click on P, so it will come out like this, and you can adjust the size accordingly. Suppose you want to adjust the size, just press F3. F3 will give you the option. You can change the width and all. Like that you can say. Okay, so to connect you can directly use the P, or you can make the rectangle also. All the gears should be connected properly to reach up to upper level. And after every drawing you should do DRC also. So it's a Calibre. In Calibre I am just running DRC. So here I will select the rule file. So I've already created and I'm running DRC. I'm not discussing it here in detail. I'll do it later on. But I just wanted to show you what type of errors are there. Suppose these error came. These are insignificant errors. So DN, and DM is density, CSR is also you can ignore. So those significant DRCs I will discuss after some time, but let me finish the toolbar here first. Then in connection you can set the pin and nets, and these options are readily available here also. You can select. And option 1 in display, I have already told you this thing. Another thing is top metal layer. How many metal layer do you want to see? So you can write any maximum number here above 9, so it will show you all layers. And then you can also change these things according to your need. After that you have selection. So here you can select full or partial. I will show you this here. So suppose I want to move this particular layer. Move this, what I'll do, I'll go to option, selection, and I'll do the partial. The partial will give me this option. You can see this partial I'll be able to select this. Earlier this was not the case, so I'll select this outer boundary, and then this arrow came and I can stretch it like this. Okay, and then Calibre I will discuss in detail, where we will discuss LVS, DRC packs, everything. Alright, so I have closed this and I'm going to again open the layout. So what will happen, it will look something like this. So this is the thing which I was telling. Here mouse is not properly visible, so what I'll do, I press Shift F. With Shift F everything is visible, so that is also a useful function. Alright, so next thing which I'm going to discuss here is that for these drawing we should know the rules. What are the rules, like what is the distance between two metal layers, or what is the minimum area for our VR to made on. So there are few rules that you should know, or I would suggest you should check DRC often while drawing the layout, if not every time. So those things I'll explain here a little. Alright, so I press O to get the VR. So suppose I'm making this VR of let's say M8 to M9, one row, one column. So you can see if I'm making one row, so column itself is turning to one. This is, so there might be a rule, that minimum size of the VR. Alright, so I pressed this. So after putting it here, I'll run the DRC. Let's see, Calibre DRC, and then we can see if we are following the rules or not. So here the DRC report, and it seems there is one area error. So rest of the errors are not significant now. This M9.A, A stand for area error is significant. So I right click and I highlight it in the. So what it is saying, it is saying the area should be 9 micrometer square. Okay, I highlighted. It must be that VR only for which we were talking. So see, this area must be 9 micrometer, and let's see what is the area. So by pressing K you can draw the ruler to, so 2 crossroads, so 4. So that's why when DRC is coming at this point, so it should be minimum of 9 micrometer square. So these kind of rules you should know beforehand, and similarly rules goes with the wire also. So I'll make M9 only. I'll put it very closer. Now I move it closer. Alright, so the distance between is, so now the distance between is 0.02. So let's see whether any DRC will come or not. I'll save it and run the DRC. When DRC has come, I back to one related to area, so that we have seen earlier also. The M9 should have at least 9 micrometer square. So the second drawing we have drawn, it's less than 9 micrometer. Another one, this one, The spacing should be 2 micrometer. Highlight this. So here is the error you can see, and another error is regarding this area. It's less than 9. You can check. 1.9, approximately 3. This has a 9. Okay, so I have summarized a few rules which you can see in this picture. So here I have written for area error, width error, and space error. So these things you can see for M9 to M8. For M9 I have written M8, and from M2 to M7 the rules are same, and then again rule changes for M1 of right. So these things you can keep into mind so that you can draw efficient and fast layout. So that's it in this video. In next video we will learn how to draw a layout exactly. Thank you.